Hello friends, today's tutorial is going to talk about the top 10 commonly mispronounced English words. So before moving on, let me just quickly remind you to subscribe to the channel so that you keep getting notifications whenever new videos are uploaded. Now moving to the tutorial, we'll be discussing the words in English language that are not pronounced accurately, and this could be due to the spellings. So sometimes what happens is due to the kind of sounds that are involved in a word or a combination of letters and syllables being silent, you might not end up speaking or pronouncing a word the way it is actually meant to be. So today we shall look into some of these words and try to learn how to pronounce them perfectly. And also do watch the video till the end because an exciting fun exercise awaits you at the end of the video. So moving on to the first word. Let's look at the word colonel. So how do you pronounce this? Do you say colonel or do you say colonel? Well, the actual pronunciation for this would be colonel. So you say colonel. So it's not colonel, it's not colonel, it's colonel. So this is how you pronounce this word. Let's look at an example. The colonel said the situation is under control. So note the word colonel is not pronounced as C-O-L-O-N-E-L but colonel. The next word that we shall look into is R-E-C-E-I-P-T. So how do you pronounce it? Do you say receipt? Receipt? Well, no. Pronounce it as receipt. So you see here the P is silent followed by a soft S like C. So the pronunciation for this word would be receipt. So looking at an example, we say, did you get a receipt? Okay, so the third word is A-S-T-H-M-A. So how do you pronounce that? Do you say asthma? Do you say asthma? Or, well, the correct technique is asthma. So this is how you say this word. And also there's a word called A-S-T-H-M-A-T-I-C. So this would be asthmatic. So asthmatic, quite like asthma, you say asthmatic and not asthmatic. Example here is, I had an asthma attack. Okay, the next word is Y-O-G-H-U-R-T, and in some instances we can also write it as Y-O-G-U-R-T. So what is this? How do you pronounce this word? Well, pronunciation for this is yoghurt. Note the silent R here. Yoghurt is what you pronounce this like. An example would be, please pick a pack of low-fat yogurt. So pronounce it along with me, yogurt. Okay, so the next word is I-S-L-A-N-D. So this is not Iceland, this is not Island. You pronounce it as island. So island. An island is a body of land surrounded by water. So note, it's island. The next word is epitome. So how do you pronounce it? Do you see epitome, epitome? Well, the actual pronunciation for this is epitome, epitome, epitome. So if you're using it in a sentence, it would be, the award-winning film is the epitome of classic movies. Okay, so the next word that we shall look into is mortgage. So what do you call this? Mortgage, mortgage. Well, pronunciation for this would be mortgage. Note the silent R and the silent T. It is mortgage. An example, we have a high mortgage payment. Okay, the next is H-I-E-R-A-R-C-H-Y. So how do you pronounce this? So do you say hierarchy? Well, no, it's hierarchy. Hierarchy is the correct way to pronounce this word. So hierarchy and not hierarchy. So when you take an example for this, we have, there is a rigid hierarchy of power in the state. Okay, note the next one, we have Q-U-E-U-E. So we pronounce this word as Q. So it is Q. And the example for this is the queue to get onto the bus was so long. Okay. And the last or the 10th word that we shall look into today is butcher. So how do you pronounce this? Do you say butcher? Do you say butcher? Well, the actual pronunciation for this is butcher. Note that silent T, it's butcher. Bu as in the way you see P-U-T, put the same way it's B-U here. So the way you pronounce P-U in P-U-T, the same way you would pronounce B-U here. So that will be bu, butcher. Okay, and looking at an example, our local butcher is closing down. Our local butcher is closing down. Okay, so as I said, we have an exercise for you here. So these are 3 sentences that makes use of some of the words that we just discussed. So the first one, so if you want, you can say it along with me. This would enable you to practice the words better. First one, the butcher wanted to lower his monthly mortgage payment. Next, is the colonel's rank decided based on hierarchy? Could I have the receipt for the pack of yogurt that I brought? Okay, so these are some of the exercises that you can practice, and if you want, you can just record it so that you can listen to it later on, or you can send across the audio clips to me and we shall look into it, how well it has been done. So this ends today's lessons. So I hope you've liked it. Please do like and subscribe, and we shall be up with the next video quite soon. Thank you.